Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading. So let's get right into the reading and see what is going on in your connection. What is going on in your twin flame connection? Can we please gain insight into what's going on in your twin flame connection? Okay, I think the Devil card came up in last week's reading, and we have the King of Cups. Okay, so what I'm really getting here is that your twin flame is wanting you, like reaching out to you. Maybe not in the 3D, maybe they're not actually, but there's something going on within them. They could be going through a dark night of the soul. They could be going through a really difficult situation. They could just be feeling lonely and wanting to reach out to you. So you see how he's reaching out his hand to you. So I do get the sense that your twin flame, he or she or they, are going through some kind of emotional imbalance, in the sense of they're needing support, they're needing your comfort, they're needing some reassurance. Maybe you haven't talked in a while and they don't know how you're doing, they don't know how you feel, they don't know if you're still interested in this connection. So they're wanting some kind of sign. They want some kind of reassurance that you're still there, that you're still interested in this connection. Because whatever they're going through is bringing up these emotions, which is causing an imbalance. So whereas before they may have been really preoccupied, but now I'm getting the sense that with this shift, that they're feeling somewhat isolated from you. They feel disconnected. So they're reaching out to you energetically because they need some kind of sense of connection. They need some kind of reassurance. And so a lot of the times after I do these readings, I get messages from clients saying that they have actually reached out and they didn't get a positive response. So I say this with just to caution you that even though they're reaching out energetically, what happens a lot of the times is emotionally, energetically, they want this connection. However, they're still dealing with their own insecurities. They're still dealing with their own doubt, their fear of whatever it is, fear of commitment, fear of not being good enough, fear of disappointing you, fear of not being ready for commitment, whatever it is. The minute you reach out to your twin flame, it may not be right yet because they're in this kind of emotional turmoil. There's something that happened in their lives that triggered this. It could be your situation, it could be their situation, but there was a sudden shift. And so with the Devil card, it's like insecurities, old attachments, old fears are still being triggered. And you're like, when does this ever end? And I wish I could say that it ends now, but it doesn't. We are human. The Devil aspect is part of our nature as human beings. We still have the human side to us. So we will be triggered by fears and insecurities. However, as we go along this journey and expand, we begin to realize that these don't have to hold us back from moving forward in our connection. So they may be reaching out to you. They may be energetically pulling on your heartstrings, saying, throw me a freaking bone. Give me some kind of sign that you're still interested. And then this energy of wanting something will trigger your triggers of, well, like, you gotta you gotta get back into balance. And so it may trigger your own feelings of like putting up a boundary or like running away, because this is like reaching out. It's kind of like chasing you. So it turns you into the runner. This happens so many times on the twin flame journey. It's like this vicious cycle. The runner becomes the chaser, and the chaser becomes the runner. So until the energies are back into balance, where there is no more need for running and chasing, this will continue. So you may be feeling like they're pulling you for something, for attention, for a signal, a sign, a message. And then that pull is causing you to go, I don't want to. Because it's triggering you. It's triggering your runner response. And that's just a sign of the need for balance within energies within you and your twin flame. So not to worry. If you become the runner, just to be aware of the cycle. Because the minute you turn around and start pulling their energy to you, they will start running again. So this cycle can go on forever. It has gone on in previous lifetimes. However, you and your twin flame agreed in this lifetime that you would stop these cycles. Whatever situation you are in presently with your twin flame is a mirror of your previous situations from previous lifetimes. So again, you agreed to break those cycles in this lifetime. And how do we do that? We balance the energies within. We release the blocks. We release the attachments to that pattern, to that need of, okay, this feels familiar, this feels right, so I'm just going to keep going in this runner-chaser cycle. And you don't have to. You can choose to get off the cycle and choose to move forward. So again, not to be caught up in, what is happening, because you can easily say, I don't choose to participate in this old pattern. I choose to move forward. So that's amazing. King of Cups. So at first I was picking up that your twin flame is, being in this cycle is also opening him up to being more of the King of Cups, being more nurturing, to being the twin flame that you know him to be, but also being the person that he needs for himself. So what I'm getting is that whatever situation he's in, he or she or they, whatever situation they're in, is really having them learn more self-love, more unconditional love. They're beginning to accept their flaws. They're beginning to accept that they don't have to be perfect, but that all they have to do is rise above and come into this vibration of unconditional love. So they are stepping up, even though they may not be physically reaching out to you in the 3D, even if they're still stuck in a situation or stuck in something that's holding them back. They are in this vibration of stepping up. So it may take more time to really be in their power. This may be the final cycle where both of you at the same time choose to move forward. See, it's very important that both twin flames choose to move forward. Then the energy shifts even more and both of you come closer to union, to long-lasting, harmonious union. So it's all about the timing. You could be choosing to move forward every day. You could be choosing union every day. However, whatever the situation they may be in means that they're not yet able to choose long-term union. They want to stay connected, but they still need more practicing of unconditional love. And unconditional love means forgiveness. If there's anyone in our lives that we haven't forgiven, if there's anyone else that we still hold resentment to or are angry at, that is a big red flag that, you know, you're not ready, even though your twin flame may be ready. So it's very important to practice unconditional love. That means towards every single person in our lives and on the planet. When we're not practicing unconditional love for all others and for ourselves, we're not in the highest vibration for union. Yeah. So this is really about, you know, going within, and for you to embody this King of Cups energy, you must forgive everyone in your life. You must forgive yourself for the mistakes that were made where you didn't know better. Now we know better, so we can forgive ourselves for mistakes because we are human. We are spiritual beings, but we are having a human being experience of being. So that's what's really going on in the connection, which regardless means you're still moving forward. And again, it's timing because both twin flames must be in the highest of vibrations. So let's see what they are, how are they thinking of you? What is in their headspace when they're thinking of you? What is in their headspace? Okay, so this is Six of Swords. Let me just put my glasses on. Six of Swords. So they're still carrying a lot of heavier emotions. This could be guilt. This could be guilt of, you know, regarding what happened in your connection. This could be guilt with what's happening in their life, that they're not able to be with you. This could be guilt of not being able to be with you. This is, again, what I'm really picking up is this, you know, I don't know if I've completely lost my twin flame. So there's still purging and needing to release a lot of old emotions, not just from past lifetimes, but from childhood. So they could be going through feelings of guilt because it's a pattern where they felt guilty as a child, where they felt guilty growing up, where, you know, they experienced feeling guilty over mistakes that they made. So a lot of this is still inner child work to let go of feeling guilty. So really, you know, go within in your own life to see where you're still carrying guilt and be sure to release that so that, again, both of you are on the same page in the highest of vibration to boom, come into union. Love it. What's in their heart space? What is in your twin flame's heart space when they think of you? What is in your twin flame's heart space when they think of you? What is in your twin flame's heart space when they think of you? Ten of Swords. So yeah, when I mentioned earlier that they're going through some dark night of the soul, all of their feelings from your previous lifetimes of losing you. They're reliving that. And sometimes, even if it seems that, no, they're not, you know, they've completely moved on, they're totally forgotten about this connection, that isn't necessarily true. Because what happens is that whatever their situation is, even if they don't consciously say, well, I miss my twin flame, it will come up in ways of health. They may be suffering on a health level, emotionally, physically. They may be suffering on a spiritual level, but no one really sees that on the outside because it all happens within. So they're feeling this tremendous loss of you. And whether it shows up on their face or their situation or not, it's happening within. It comes up when they are alone. See, they're alone. All of these thoughts and all of this pain that has been accumulating over lifetime, you know, spilling into this lifetime during childhood, of feeling that missing someone, missing something, missing home, and then it progressing into adulthood. So they are going through something very emotional, which you may be picking up on, which you may also be experiencing at this time. But it is beautiful because it means that you're both stepping into this King of Cups energy, which is fulfillment, which is nurturing love, which is unconditional love. So whatever both of you are experiencing is like all this pressure and heat. And what comes out of that are, you know, gemstones, diamonds. So diamonds, you are diamonds in the rough. Your twin flame is a diamond in the rough because this is what it's leading to. You being in your power, in your full king, queen, empress, emperor power. So that is amazing. So you may be picking up on their feelings of depression, feeling lost, feeling almost like mournful. And so not to get swept up in that, because there's nothing wrong with you. It's just the pressure from not only the energy of your twin flame connection, because connections are powerful, but of the energies of the universe. The energies are pouring in nonstop, especially with the Lion's Gate portal. And that means more heat, more pressure is being applied to each one of us until we become these diamonds, these higher versions of ourselves that we really are inside. And so, not to worry about these heavy emotions. They too shall pass. Just ride the storm. Don't suppress it. Don't ignore it. Allow the space for it to just pass through you like a storm. And even if that storm is like 3 days or 5 days or 40 days, the sun does come out again. So not to worry. Okay, so where are we at? 18 minutes. Do you want some love messages from your twin flame? What do you want to know from your twin flame? Love messages from your twin flame. Okay, actually, we'll do that after, when we see what else is blocking your connection. Okay, so what's blocking your connection? We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Strength card. See that lion? Again, like the Lion's Gate, which is just like immense energy pouring through onto the planet. So with the Two of Wands, I'm getting that what's blocking your connection is a partnership. one of you or both of you are in a partnership, but I'm also getting that what's blocking you could be a business partnership or like being on your life's purpose. Because the wands, I'm getting like it's more of having to do with endeavor or something you're passionate about, or like having to choose between your twin flame and expressing yourself in another area. So we can have both. You can have both. So you see how this person is holding on to one wand and the other wand is like over here. So a lot of the times the message we get about love and money or love and career is like the messages I think we receive is like when we're very successful, when we are very successful and, you know, are very wealthy, then we suffer in love, or we suffer from in health wise. When that is such a big untruth, because the truth is we are meant to have it all. We don't have to just pick one. We don't have to just pick our twin flame and success in our career. We don't have to pick between our twin flame and, you know, making a dream, lifelong dream come true. That was always like my mindset and how I was, you know, conditioned through just everything I watched growing up in movies, on television, was always like, oh, well, if I go for love, then I'm going to be broke. Or if I'm, you know, wealthy and successful, I'm going to be an asshole. So there was always, it's like you have to pick. And sorry for the swearing. I don't usually swear, but that word just seemed to really embody what I was expressing. So yeah, you don't have to pick just one. So this person is like, okay, well, I'm just picking, you know, my job or my career, and I'm leaving love, you know, on the back burner. But that's not the case. So that is what's blocking your connection, your belief. When our belief is that we can only have one or the other, huge, major block, because our beliefs shape our lives. And when this kind of thought is a pattern over time, over many, many years, of course it's going to manifest in our lives as only being successful in one area. So we must really adopt a new belief of, I can have it all. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's what we are meant to do. We're meant to thrive. It is our birthright to have everything we could possibly want. So don't let that belief of I can only have one or the other. We can definitely have it all. And then with the Strength card, it's interesting because there's an infinity symbol here, tattoo. Infinity symbols are symbolize a twin flame connection, because twin flame connections are infinite, like they're just infinite. So what I'm really getting is the lack of strength to persevere on this journey. It's so very natural for twin flames to get to a point which you may be at this time where I don't know if I can go on anymore. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I don't know if I could be in this situation of not being with my twin flame. So this is saying you need the strength and the motivation to persevere. Part of our life purpose is not to give up on love. Our life purpose is also to remember unconditional love. So just dig deeper and, you know, get in touch with that inner strength, because that inner strength is what's going to move you forward in the areas that you need to move forward, in the areas that you need to believe that you can have it all, not just one or two areas. You can have success in every single area of your life. So what's blocking the connection is this lack of motivation, lack of strength to persevere. You have what it takes to persevere. You already have this inner strength. If you didn't, you wouldn't be on this twin flame journey. You wouldn't be watching this video. You do have inner strength because you've awakened to it. Now it's just about just keep going, keep going. So really release any doubt and release the patterns. It takes a lot of discipline to really be aware of our thoughts, firstly, and then second of all, to like change the thoughts and then repeat them so that we have reprogramming. But also remember to work with the inner child, because we can program our mind, but when we're not acknowledging how we feel, the feeling part of us, that inner child, then there's going to be like a discrepancy. We have to work holistically. We must, reprogram our mind as a team with our inner child. We must work with our inner child to change our beliefs and help release whatever the inner child is holding on to. Okay, so those are the blocks, and let's see what is coming up for your connection. What's coming up for your connection once these blocks have been released? We have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. What else is coming up for your twin flame connection once blocks have been healed and released? We have the High Priestess. Okay. So what I'm really seeing is that you're going to be able to receive more, because what I'm getting is that these blocks prevent us from receiving love from our twin flame. These blocks prevent us from receiving love from the universe. So once these blocks have been healed and released, there's now this open flow of this, of this channel from the universe giving to you the love that you've always wanted, giving you the abundance, prosperity, success that you deserve. So the universe is saying, I'm wanting to give you all the love that you want, but you must also give to yourself what you love and what you want. Okay? So this is like, you're going to be open to receive, because it makes sense. Once blocks have been released, it's like, this dam has been broken, and then just all the blessings, all the wonderful energy that you've been focusing on and manifesting is ready to come. So that is amazing. High Priestess is about intuition, trusting your guidance. So once these blocks have been released, you'll be able to trust your guidance. You will have like heightened intuition, and you'll be able to receive the messages, trust them, and follow, take action. Because we can be intuitive all we want. We can get the messages all we want, but if we don't take action to actually confirm, okay, I got the message, I'm going to do something. If we don't do anything, it's like, well, we're just ignoring the messages. What I'm also getting is that when these blocks have been healed and released, even stronger telepathy between you and your twin flame, but also between you and the rest of the people in the world. So it's just it's a gift that we all have inherently, and it's more heightened in others during certain times of life. Sometimes trauma can really trigger it. Sometimes just inner work can trigger it to enhance intuitiveness. So whatever the case is, you know, this telepathy, this intuition, intuitive connection that you have with your twin flame will also be heightened. You won't even have to speak to get where you're at. And this is beautiful because the truth is twin flames always know where you're both at. You just tune in and be like, where are you at? Okay, I'm here. And it's like, well, we doubt it because of the blocks. We're not able to trust in the messages. So this is going to help open up so that you can trust. So I really hope you enjoyed this twin flame reading. Again, thank you so much for watching these readings. Please subscribe if this reading helped. If it resonates, please share and like these videos so that it can get out to more people, to more twin flames just like you who are going through exactly what you're going through. It will help these readings and messages get across to everyone that needs them. So I thank you for helping me in doing that. So again, please follow me on Instagram where I post daily, and I do little short readings on TikTok. It's so amazing to be with you all on your journey back to oneness, wholeness, and love. Please also message me to book your inner child healings. I've designed these healings to target your specific inner child blocks and assist you in releasing them. That has been my journey, and so I created these healings to help you on your journey. So please message me, and I would love for you to receive them. So again, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And until the next video, I'm sending you all so much love and peace.